going on, bro? Welcome back to my channel. Listen, man, we have Maher, man. Maher is a comedian, man. He been doing his thing since the 90s and 80s, and now he got his own talk show and also YouTube podcast or whatever. He's a comedian. I know him for a long time. And he also can be a controversial figure also, known around the world, and other comedians and stuff like that. So Maher gave his take on the Diddy case, you know what I'm saying? And not how it started, but like just giving his opinion on the Cassie situation, saying that maybe they could have left, maybe they couldn't. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people saying like his comments, saying like they want to get him canceled. You know what I mean? Because they didn't like what he said. So I just want to react to it, man, and give my opinion. Let's get into it.
And finally, new rule, the Me Too movement, which turns 8 years old in October, needs an actual new rule, an amendment, if you will. Now, I'm sure with all the important world-changing news that's going on lately, very few of you have had time to pay attention to the P. Diddy trial going on in New York. I'm joking, of course. The moon could crash into the earth, and that trial would still be the first thing I'd click on, and I'm sure you're no different. I gotta say, this Diddy is a really hard guy to figure out. He's allegedly so jealous of Kid Cudi just dating Cassie that he firebombs his car. And it wasn't even a Tesla.
You also got to understand that he wasn't found. I mean, it was basically alleged that he did that. You know what I'm saying? That he blew up the car. You know what I'm saying? Kid Cudi gave his testimony and say that Diddy was at his house, and Diddy and the bodyguards or whatever probably went in his house and kind of put his dog in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? But it's all allegedly that Diddy put a Molotov and blew up his car.
But then he pays another man so we can watch the guy fuck her right in front of him. And that's where we must start. We need to keep two thoughts in our head at once. One, Diddy is a bad dude, really bad, like a violent, sick fuck. I'm sorry, I mean an alleged violent, sick fuck. And we should lock him up and throw away the baby oil. And two, things have changed enough so that moving forward, the rule should be, if you're being abused, you gotta leave right away. Now, I completely understand why in the past women often did not do that. I understand, as counterintuitive as it seems, why an abused woman would send complimentary texts or emails to her abuser after the abuse. In an era where women felt for good reason that OG predators like Bill Cosby and Harvey Weinstein would never be held accountable, why not at least get something out of it? These men were surrounded by all sorts of enablers.
And since you got these guys right here, man, Bill Cosby was drugging women back in the 80s and 70s and having sex with them. And Harvey Weinstein, he was using his influence on women to put them in movies and stuff like that. So both of these guys are horrible, and both of the guys in jail, man. So
skeptical cops, assistants who lured women into unsafe spaces, cowards who knew what was going on but didn't dare expose the person who signed their paycheck. In that scenario, it was not illogical for an abused woman to say, well, if I can't get justice for my pain, can I at least get a receipt, a coupon? But a lot has changed. Cosby and R. Kelly went to prison. Harvey Weinstein is going to die in prison. Larry Nassar is serving 175 years. Jeffrey Epstein was murdered in his jail cell by Hillary Clinton. Post-Me Too, reporting of sexual crimes is way up, as is the percent of women who say they're now more likely to speak out if victimized. And many states have changed laws making it easier for victims to come forward. We're not in the no one listens to women or takes them seriously era anymore. Operators are actually standing by to take your calls. And I'm aware that it can be difficult to leave an abusive relationship. But this should be society's new grand bargain. We take every accusation seriously, but don't tell me any more about your contemporaneous account that you said to two friends 10 years ago. Tell the police right away. Don't wait a decade. Don't journal about it. Don't turn it into a one-woman show. And most importantly, don't keep fucking him.
I mean, he do got a point right there that even with Bill Cosby, man, I thought that, when that stuff happened, man, I figured they would go to the cops and tell. You know what I'm saying? This is like in the 70s and 80s. And then again, it's like Bill Cosby at that time, man, he was so powerful. You know what I'm saying? One of the top comedians in the world, TV show, The Cosby Show, you know what I'm saying? Other stuff going on, movies and stuff. And, some women, they'd be like, you know what? If I tell this guy, man, nobody's going to believe me. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what's going on in the Diddy case. So I kind of disagree a little bit with Bill Maher on that statement right there, because back in the day, man, women, they couldn't really, it wasn't so much influence and so much technology and stuff how it is now. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more easy for women to really go tell. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he did it because, you know what I'm saying? But back in the day, I'm not 100% sure, man.
Your only contemporaneous notes about what he did should be the police report. It's not victim shaming to expect women to have the agency to leave toxic relationships. Quite the contrary, to not expect that is infantilizing them. If Diddy walks free, it will be because his lawyers can point to an endless stream of text from Cassie expressing what's often called enthusiastic consent to their sex life. If you're Me Tooing someone, it doesn't help your case if you texted him, "Me too. I just want it to be uncontrollable." If you want us to think you weren't always ready to freak off, don't write, "I'm always ready to freak off." Or,
And I think that's like also, that's why I'm like kind of undecided in most of this case, you know what I'm saying? Because, like a lot of situations, man, I don't think she was coerced. I don't think she was forced. I think sometimes she really wanted to do the freak offs. Now, the question is like, did she want to do it all the time? That's the question. You know what I'm saying? But was she forced, coerced? I don't really think so. You know what I'm saying? Even though she wanted to make Diddy happy, but it's like, I don't know, man. It's still kind of like undecided, man. This case is like, it's all over the place.
or wish we could have FO'd before you left. One sign you're pretty comfortable with something is when you call it by its initials. I get it. Part of the allure of the music industry is you want to be a star. And music is, to begin with, highly sexualized. But if we're going to have an honest conversation about abuse, we also have to have an honest conversation about what people are willing to do for stardom. If you want a #1 record on the chart so bad you'll take a #1 in the face, some of that is on you. And if you're doing it for love, well, come on. Oprah and Dr. Phil and every podcaster in the world have done 1 million shows by now about how abuse is not love and abusers don't change. If it happened once, there will be more of it. Singer FKA Twigs is suing Shia LaBeouf for their relentless abusive relationship. Now, I have no idea what Shia LaBeouf is like, although I've never read one single story about him or he didn't sound like a dick. But by her own account, she said, the whole time I was with him, I could have bought myself a business flight plane ticket back to my 4-story townhouse in Hackney, London. Really? Then why am I reading about this? Then do that. Buy that plane ticket. If you're literally being held captive, that's one thing. But if you're putting up with whatever for love or for your career, then you need to have a little more honesty and accountability about that. Ike Turner was a psycho, just like Diddy. But in an era where there was no movement to help her, Tina Turner somehow got away. And she did it with 36 cents in her pocket and a mobile card.
Listen, man. Like I say, Bill Maher, he's like almost 100% right. You know what I'm saying? There were times that Cassie could have left. You know what I'm saying? There were times that she did left. They stopped talking. And next thing you know, she texted Diddy and they met up and had sex. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know what I'm saying? She got paid $10 million for the hotel that Diddy beat her up at. And she got $20 million from Diddy also. Next thing you know, now she was on the stand and testifying against this guy, man. And like I said before, it's like Diddy is a horrible, horrible person. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, the stuff that they charging him with, I'm not 100% seeing most of that. But then again, it's like This is the third week, and I guess they leading up to everything now, like the trafficking, wire fraud, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because now they got Jane Doe on the stand. So this is the third week. Tomorrow will be week 4 or week 3. Man, I'm so confused. But anyway, man, I think it's gonna be day 19 tomorrow, Monday. They got Jane Doe on the stand, and this Jane Doe is allegedly another rapper's baby mom. You know what I'm saying? Basically, it's 50 Cent, man. That's who it is. You know what I'm saying? That's his baby mom. And you know, I read the testimony of widow that she was on the stand the last couple of days. And the crazy thing is, she continued to say, I love them. You know what I'm saying? She loved Diddy. She always wanted to make him happy. She wanted to make my partner happy or whatever. So she continued to do the freak outs, man. She had opportunities that she could have left also, you know. But the main thing also that I caught at the end was her rent was $10,000 a month. And she chose to take that $10,000 and continue to have these freak offs. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes Diddy would kind of lure her and threaten her, you know what I'm saying, guilt trip her and be like, man, you know what? Let's stop talking to me. So I'm guessing she continued to do the freak offs because she didn't want to lose the $10,000 monthly rent. You know what I'm saying? And she's already getting money from her famous rapper baby daddy. You know, allegedly, I'm hearing that she get like maybe $7,000 to $12,000 a month from him, from the kid, whatever, and plus the $10,000 from Diddy a month. And she chose a $10,000 a month apartment, a condo, a house, whatever it is, $10,000. She could have got like a regular apartment or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like $2,500 up $10,000. You know, and also Diddy is still paying Jane Doe's rent. So this guy's in jail. He's been in jail for like what, 7 or 8 months now, and he's still paying her rent, man. And now she's on the stand testifying against this guy, you know. And I'm thinking like, dang, he's still paying your rent, but you testifying against this guy. Like, I don't know. I don't think she got immunity. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she just doing this because her baby dad is going to see this and he might want to take full custody of the kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure, but doing those freak outs, man, it's almost the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Baby old having sex with other guys, Diddy on the other side masturbating, watching another guy sleep with you, you know, and she continued to do it. You know, it wasn't like, well, they haven't said it yet that he beat her or whatever. It just, she continued to do the freak offs, you know, and it was Diddy's birthday. And she said she wanted to do an all-star night with Diddy and 3 other guys. So all the 3 male entertainers or whatever, she gonna have all of them lined up on Diddy's birthday. It's crazy, right? She was gonna set that up. She wasn't forced, coerced, or none of that. She texted Diddy that she's gonna set that up, but it didn't happen because I think her menstrual cycle came on and she sent a picture with Diddy showing that it was on, and Diddy got mad. But yeah, man, this case is like, it's all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And we already know Diddy's a horrible person, that he does need to be in jail, you know, but the things that he's being charged with now, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% seeing it. And like I said before in my other videos, man, I'm 50-50 between this. You know what I'm saying? 50, he's guilty, 50% he's innocent. But listen, that's my take. That's all I got for now. I might go live tomorrow. I might make a video tomorrow, man, for trial. But I don't know. But y'all continue to watch my videos, man. I appreciate it. Continue to like my videos. Tell me what y'all think in the comment, man, about this whole Diddy case, man, and about Bill Maher. Let me know in the comments.